Maya had always dreamed of living in Canada. She loved the mountains, the friendly people, and especially the delicious food. After saving up, she finally moved from her small town in the Philippines to Toronto. It was a huge city with endless things to explore. However, one thing she hadn't anticipated was just how expensive eating out would be. On her first Friday evening, Maya decided to treat herself and explore the local dining scene. She found a cozy-looking cafe downtown with a menu that included Canadian favorites like poutine, maple syrup pancakes, and butter tarts. She was excited to try them all, so she ordered a poutine and a drink, expecting it to be a quick and affordable dinner. But when the bill came, she was shocked to see it was over $25. Wow, she thought, back home I could eat for days with that much money. Trying to manage her expenses better, Maya started preparing her own meals at home. She watched YouTube videos, followed Instagram chefs, and learned to cook simple dishes. The grocery stores in Toronto had everything she needed, but even grocery shopping wasn't as cheap as she had hoped. Ingredients like cheese, bread, and fresh fruits were pricier than she expected. Still, it was more affordable than eating out. One day, she met a Canadian friend, Sarah, who invited her to lunch. Sarah suggested they try a new restaurant that specialized in farm-to-table food. Maya hesitated, knowing it might be expensive, but she agreed. The restaurant was beautiful, with wooden tables, plants, and big windows overlooking the city. Maya ordered a small salad and a cup of tea, hoping to keep her bill low. Once again, when the bill came, she couldn't believe her eyes. Her simple meal had cost $20. Sarah laughed, noticing her surprise. "Yeah, welcome to Toronto," she said. "Eating out here is no joke. I only go out once in a while." Maya decided to ask Sarah how she managed to afford it. Sarah explained that many Canadians also feel the pinch of dining costs, so they cook at home or find budget-friendly options. She recommended checking out local markets, food trucks, and even student discounts at nearby cafes. Over time, Maya became a pro at finding affordable eats in Toronto. She discovered a small food truck near her workplace that served delicious tacos for $5, and she often bought fresh produce at the farmers market on weekends. Although she missed the thrill of trying new restaurants, she felt proud that she was learning to balance her budget in a big city. Through this experience, Maya realized that while eating out in Canada could be a treat, it was also important to find joy in cooking at home. With her newfound cooking skills and a few affordable restaurants, she could enjoy her life in Canada without breaking the bank. As weeks turned into months, Maya settled into her new life. She found a small apartment in a lively neighborhood, full of diverse cultures and exciting shops. Though her apartment was cozy, with a tiny kitchen and a single stove, Maya didn't mind. She had started enjoying cooking and loved experimenting with new recipes. One cold November evening, Maya decided to try cooking a traditional Canadian dish, tourtière, a savory meat pie. She watched a cooking video, carefully following each step, and even added her own twist by including spices she remembered from back home. The aroma filled her apartment, and she felt a sense of pride when she pulled the golden brown pie out of the oven. Tasted delicious, and she even saved some to share with her friends the next day. Her friends were curious about her food journey and often asked her to cook for their get-togethers. Maya loved the gatherings. Everyone would bring a homemade dish from their own culture, creating a small world tour of flavors. But one night, as they sat around, her friend Sam brought up a question that got everyone thinking. "Isn't it crazy how much we spend on food in this city? Even groceries cost a fortune." Sam sighed, stirring his coffee. They all agreed, sharing stories about their struggles with the cost of living. "It feels like eating out is a luxury," Maya said, laughing. "Even if I try not to order anything fancy, it's still expensive." Another friend, Anika, nodded. "That's why I learned to coupon. I save a lot that way, especially on basics like rice, pasta, and canned goods." Maya was intrigued. Anika taught her the basics of couponing and even took her to a discount grocery store on the edge of the city. It was a bit of a trip, but Maya found great deals, especially on ingredients she used regularly. She stocked up on essentials and realized that with some planning, she could enjoy quality food without overspending. Over time, Maya grew more confident in managing her finances. She set a monthly food budget, and whenever she came in under it, she treated herself to a dinner out. On special occasions, she and her friends would find affordable, hidden gem restaurants around the city. One day, they discovered a small Korean barbecue spot with a lunch special under $10. They returned often, grateful for a place where they could enjoy a good meal without breaking the bank. As winter set in, Maya learned to cook hearty stews and soups to stay warm. She made a friend at the farmer's market who taught her about seasonal produce and how to make her food last longer. She even began sharing her own recipes online, attracting a small community of fellow food lovers who admired her resourcefulness. Maya's journey taught her something valuable. That food was more than just something she bought. It was a way to connect with others, to learn about different cultures, and to feel at home even thousands of miles away from her family. And although life in Canada had turned out to be pricier than expected, she knew she had gained something more precious: a sense of independence, resilience, and community. With each meal she prepared and each dollar she saved, Maya knew she was building a life for herself, one that tasted a little more like home every day.